State lawmakers today heard from the state's troubled and under fire sheriff's department after a critical audit. The state auditor calling the sheriff's department so poorly led that it may be endangering Hawaii residents that it's supposed to protect. One key lawmaker said the sheriffs should become a separate department directly under the control of the governor. KITV4's Denby FAWCETT has the story.
6 months to start.
The audit under review today criticizes the Sheriff's Department for expanding without proper resources, from a role of securing courts and state buildings to everything from special operations to homeland security to transporting prisoners to the mainland.
I think they've reached a tipping point now where they can't carry out all that they hope to do and that they have been asked to do.
In her audit, Marian Higa said, quote, "The sheriff's poor leadership has led to a division that may be a risk to the public it is supposed to protect." The audit pointed out that there are not enough handcuffs for sheriffs, not enough deputy sheriffs to guard the courts.
The danger is that people who should be restrained are not restrained, that enough security service is not there when there should be security. That's where the risk is.
There were things that were brought up by the auditor that we take to heart, that we need to improve on.
Frank and his deputies were grilled for more than 2 hours on issues like why the 27 funded positions for deputy sheriffs have not yet been filled, to why sheriff's training isn't better.
We don't have sufficient staff on hand to provide that type of training.
Only one person for training in the 317-member sheriff's staff. They were asked if sheriffs should be broken off into a separate cabinet-level department.
And if that department were at cabinet level, talking to the governor directly, I believe you can see an improved and better law enforcement agency within our state.
We could then make independent decisions and answer for ourselves.
Espero says he'll submit a bill to the next legislature to create a new state law enforcement department to include sheriffs and the enforcement officers now in the state land and transportation departments. Laura?